Get ready for what is happening. Get ready for what is to come. Let's get right into today's video. In one of my last videos, I told you guys about a meeting that was happening with the top admirals and generals in the military service, and they were going to meet today, which is Tuesday, in Virginia, and that meeting has taken place. Was speculation that this was going to be like some kind of physical fitness test and all of that. And I will say some of that, although I didn't see that coming, that actually is part of it. There was a lot that went into that. Make sure to stay tuned throughout this whole video. If you don't mind, go ahead and give this video a like. If I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment down below, you guys, because I will be discussing about 2 or 3 different topics right here in this video, and I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to try to keep this video at least 10 minutes or less. So Hegseth imposes the male standards on all combat roles in the military. There's going to be like a fitness test that everybody has to pass. There's going to be 2 assessments that have to be done every year for everybody. You will have to meet both weight and height requirements. And again, you have to pass these tests. And he also said that, people weren't pleased with what he was discussing. He did advise them to go ahead and resign.
Who have given decades to our great republic at great sacrifice to yourselves and to your families. But if the words I'm speaking today are making your heart sink, then you should do the honorable thing and resign. We would thank you for your service.
Now, what I didn't see coming, although I knew he would be there just because I heard like a couple of days ago that he would be there, like initially Trump, when he was first briefed and, people brought it to his attention about this meeting, he wasn't aware about it. But then once he found out exactly what this meeting was going to be, he did say that he was going to be in attendance. He also spoke today at this event, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information about what was said by him. The president suggested that dangerous American cities should be used as Pentagon training grounds. Keep in mind that the official name for, the U.S. military headquarters is the Pentagon, but that department actually changed its name and it was rebranded to the Department of War by executive order in September of 2025. So again, it is the Pentagon, but the name, the official department name has been changed or has been rebranded. So the Department of War is the name. Interesting. Here's what President Trump said earlier today at this meeting. Inner cities are a big part of war. We will never hesitate to protect our people from the horrible plague that is taking place within. He compared Portland to a war zone and floated the military should use dangerous American cities as training grounds, as I just said, calling on Pentagon leaders to handle the enemy from within before it gets out of control. You can definitely expect, it's not a matter of if, it's when. The National Guard will definitely be deployed across a lot of cities in the United States, you guys. So get ready. You're going to know that this is going to happen. Just be on guard at some point. Make sure you are prepped because, again, one of the most important things is if something happens and everything leads to chaos, you don't want to be out caught in the chaos at the grocery store trying to get canned goods and, your preps and stuff like that. Go ahead and start. If you have not started, you guys, please let this be the motivator. Let this be the motivator. Grab you a bag of beans and rice and call it a day. Start with that. Right now, the National Guard has been, deployed to Washington, Memphis, Los Angeles, the most recent one, Portland. There are also talks about bringing the National Guard to Chicago, ATL, or Atlanta, Baltimore, and New York City. So again, this is something that is happening. I'm sure I'm going to offend some people with what I'm about to say, but the fact that he said that inner cities are a big part of war, I'm sure you're aware, no matter where you are, any of the cities that I've been to, 9 times out of 10, inner city is filled with impoverished people. I have known it to be true. You guys let me know in the comments if you've seen it. What do you think about it? My hometown where I'm from, I'm from a coastal community in North Carolina, even where I am now, and another city that I lived prior to moving here. The inner city, especially like back home, has always been associated, and the majority and demographics have always been Black people. Like, that's just what it is. Like I said, if you're in, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's different in your city or where you grew up or whatever, but that's what it is mainly. I will say that a lot of places are becoming more gentrified. Again, I'm sure I'm going to ruffle feathers, but it is what it is. It's happening right now in my hometown, where a lot of the Black people have been moved out. They've done a lot of renovations. And, you know, it's becoming more diverse with more white people moving in. And I'm saying this to say, if it's anything like back home or, you know, a couple of the other cities that I live, like the norm for inner cities is for Black people to live there. I do feel some kind of way about him saying like the inner cities are like a war zone and that's like part of the big problem. Again, y'all take it how you want, but I don't even know what to say about that. It speaks volumes. Sometimes when people say things, it's like they're being indirect, but even though they're being indirect, you can still like read between the lines and know what they're saying without them saying it directly. I kind of feel like that's what happened with this, because to say the inner cities are a big part of war, like a big part of the problem, it rubs me wrong. You guys let me know if that's the same in your area. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next topic. Coming up, there is a Trump RX website that will be launching. The White House has actually announced that today. So it is going to be a direct consumer website where you can find your, you know, prescription, you know, meds that you would find. I got to be careful what I say on here. Pfizer has said that they also plan to offer some of its meds at a reduced rate. I will be interested to see if leucovorin is on there. Leucovorin, if you have been watching the news at all over the last week or two, you know that that was one of the medications that they are recommending for individuals with autism. But again, this is the same administration that also said last week that the cause of autism is from Tylenol use during pregnancy, which is absolutely insane to me. And yes, I know I just said that sounds crazy to me, and it really does. I stand on that. It's one of those I said what I said type situations. Moving along, Pfizer would offer all of its medications to Medicaid at a reduced most favored nation price, as well as introduce any new drugs to the U.S. market at reduced prices as well. In return, the company gains a 3-year grace period to exempt it from national security related tariffs as long as the company invests in domestic manufacturing. So keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to Trump RX, that will allow people to pay cash for certain medications directly from the government website at a negotiated price set by the government. Keep in mind that the administration is currently working with similar companies to secure, similar agreements. So think Eli Lilly is one that they are currently working with, trying to secure an agreement with them. Pfizer also announced a $70 billion investment on research and development and manufacturing medications in the United States. I think the best thing, if you can possibly get off medications, please try to do so. There's so many natural remedies and cures that are here on earth for us to use. And I know there's so many medications out there being pushed, and just make sure you're doing what's right for you, what's in your best interest. Even these weight loss drugs, I am seeing such a heavy push on them. I'm also seeing a lot of people pop up on my algorithm that have been hospitalized due to these, because of course with any medication there are side effects. So you have to do what's right for you and what's best for you. There's always so much happening. I just wanted to, fill you guys in and kind of bring you an update on a story that I, shared with you guys last week, as well as giving you some new information so you guys can stay alert as possible. Please make sure to drop a comment down below. You guys, I know I have been struggling with responding, but it does help the algorithm and help more, people see the video. And again, I am doing my best. I will make sure that even if I don't respond to you, like saying something, like typing a sentence out, I will make sure to at least heart that, to acknowledge that I have seen your comment, you guys. So bear with me. I'm going to go back through other comments and go through those as well. I'm going to wrap this video up, you guys. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video.